What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at what might be the best murder ball setup for season 1. This one is going to destroy your enemies and grant you a lot of merits. I have tested it in a couple of places and got some good results. Everything I say in the video is going to be based on my opinion. If you have other opinions, feel free to comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're still new here. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out. Like the video, share it with your friends. This is by far the best murder ball setup for season 1. Let's get started. In Call of Dragons, when you reach level 22, you get up to 5 marches, and you can go to the open field with 5 marches. The murder ball setup is gonna be composed of 3 magic marches, 1 archer march, and then a tank of your choosing. It could be an infantry tank, it could be a cavalry tank. You're gonna have to decide which one works best for you. Before we get started, let's take a look at the special fighting tactics of each troop type. Let's begin with the Vestals. When you go to the Vestal training camp, you can see what they are capable of. Now the special talents are here at the bottom. This one is for the magic. It says ranged magic units can deal magic damage from a distance and provide magical buffs to friendly legions. The second talent over here is called Blessing. Grants a boost to one surrounding friendly legion every 3 seconds while in battle, increasing their HP by 15% for 20 seconds. Only take effect when a legion is composed entirely of Vestals. Again, this is important. This effect can be stacked with other HP bonus effects. Since our murder ball is gonna be composed of 3 magic marches, you are gonna have 2 Vestal marches and 1 Celestial march. Now this Vestal is going to boost your other Vestal march, which is going to make your marches even stronger. Now let's go over to the Celestial training camp and see the special fighting tactics of this troop type. This one right here just tells you that your Celestials can fly over other terrain. And then when we check out the Divine Will, increases magic attack by 5% every 4 seconds as long as the legion has not moved. Only take effect when a legion is composed entirely of Celestials. This is a very cool fighting trick for the Celestials. If your enemy does not move from one spot, your Celestial is gonna get 5% increased attack every 4 seconds, which is awesome. Remember, we're gonna have 3 magic marches and 1 archer march. Now that we're done with the Celestials and the magic, let's check out the archer. What is their special fighting tactic? We go straight to the archer training camp, hit the information, and this is what we're working with. The first one just says ranged units can deal physical damage from a distance. Now the second one increases normal attack damage dealt by 10% every 4 seconds as long as the legion has not moved while in battle. Only takes effect when a legion is composed entirely of ballistas. This talent here almost works like the one for the Celestials, but for the archer it is 10% increase in damage, which is OP. This is gonna be very good for you. As long as your enemy is standing in one spot, your troops are gonna get stronger. Having 4 long range marches is going to melt your enemies pretty fast. And now let me show you guys the 5 marches for your murder ball. This one is guaranteed to grant you a lot of merits and melt so many enemies. The thing is, in Call of Dragons, most players will come out with 2 magic marches, 1 archer march, 1 cavalry, and 1 infantry. Now for you, if you come up with 4 long range units, you can hit a single target and destroy them within seconds. Even if the enemy tries to send their cavalry first, your 4 marches is going to deal a lot of damage before that cavalry gets to you. The first march for your murder ball is gonna be Lilia and Walder. This one is the area of effect. They can do damage to multiple targets. You equip them with Vestals. Your second march is gonna be Atheus and Craig. You have a flying unit made up of Celestial. Remember from the buff from the training camp, The Celestial will get 5% increased attack every 4 seconds as long as the target does not move. This is going to be very good for you. On top of that, if you meet an enemy with a flying unit, you have one of your own. The third march is going to be another Vestal. Now this one you're going to use Alwyn and Husk if you have deep pockets. If you don't have deep pockets, what the heck is this? If you don't have deep pockets, you can go with Ileana. Ileana is easy to get and you can max her pretty fast. When you get Alwyn, you should try and go with the control tree. You need to poison your enemy. You can also steal some of their rage. Alwyn is an awesome hero for the magic faction. If you guys remember from the training camp, it says that if you have a friendly Vestal march, it's gonna get 15% health every 4 seconds, I think. Your first Vestal was Lilia. Now this is your second Vestal march. They will be boosting each other in the open field. A quick summary before we move on. You have Lilia and Walter with Vestals. You have Alwyn and Ileana with Vestals. These two are gonna boost each other as we read from the special talent from the training camp. You have the Celestial. That's also going to boost all of your troops. I don't know how they do it. That's what it says from the training camp. On top of that, your Celestial is gonna get stronger every 4 seconds provided that the enemy does not move. The next march on the list is gonna be Gwanwyn and Madeline. This is such a perfect combo. It will deal a lot of damage. You're gonna have Gwanwyn, and where is Madeline? You put Madeline over here. Now this march is gonna be very unique. You have an archer commander combining with an infantry. So let's go over here and see exactly what's really going on. The first skill for Madeline, physical attack bonus 20%, shield factor 1200%. It does not care which troop type you have. Second skill for Madeline, maximum legion capacity bonus of up to 10,000, physical damage dealt bonus up to 10%. This talent again does not care which troop type you bring in the open field. On top of that, having a lot of troops mean you can deal more damage. This is gonna work well with your archer because archers deal the most damage in the game. If you guys remember from the training camp, it says that archers get 10% increased attack every 4 seconds if the enemy does not move. That is gonna be very OP. A tip for you, next time you fight any archer commander, do not stand in one spot for more than 4 seconds. Keep moving if you don't want to get destroyed. Third talent for Madeline, infantry HP bonus 15%, counter attack damage bonus 15%. Now over here, you will be able to use the counter attack damage bonus. And then here you have damage taken reduction, which is going to help your Gwanwyn as well. Just by looking at all the skills for Madeline, everything is going to be useful at every skill level, which is why Madeline works well with Gwanwyn. On top of that, this troop capacity is going to improve the attack of your archer march. So now for your murder ball, you have 4 long-range units hitting a single target. It's kind of like hitting an enemy with 4 bullets instead of 1 or 2. Lilia, Walter, Gwanwyn, Madeline, Alwyn and Ileana, and then your flying magic unit as well. As for the 5th march, you are gonna have to decide now. Are you gonna use infantry tank or are you gonna use a cavalry speedy beast? Now for the infantry, you can go with Nika and Groot to give you some protection. You send them in front to absorb all the damage while your magic unit shoot from afar. Or you can bring your cavalry, Mr. Emrys and Alistair, just to give you another fighting tactics. But this 5 right here is a good murder ball for season 1 and it's gonna grant you a lot of merits. When you fight your enemies in the open field, if you know how to position yourself properly, you will not get touched. Fight in a group and then you can deal the most damage compared to all of your teammates. There is one more thing that we need to talk about as well. When we go to the hero section, I think I'm gonna pick Guanwin over here. Now when you're going over the talents, forget about my talents. I just ignored Guanwin from the beginning of the game, which was a big mistake. I'm gonna work on her for season 2. When you pick talent for your troops, especially if you have designed the murder ball that I've just showed you, you should go for march speed. In my opinion, I feel like march speed is another form of defense. It's another form of attack. I'm gonna give you 2 scenarios of where march speed is more important than more attack. Now let's say you are fighting a very strong enemy. If you picked attack, you cannot get away if you're very slow, and you'll just die right away. Now if you've picked the march speed, you can get away from the enemy and save yourself. So it's kind of like another form of defense. It can also work the other way around. Let's say you've seen like another march that is so squishy. If you're fast enough, you can get to them faster and destroy them right away. Therefore, I would recommend you pick up the march speed from here so that your troops can move faster. You can move faster, you can get away faster. It's kind of like another form of defense and attack. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are the best murder ball march for season 1. Again, this is my opinion. I have tested it, it works, and I think I'm gonna keep this formation moving on forward. When I take you to my research, you are gonna see that I am working mostly on the Vestals. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. The Vestal is gonna be the first T5 that I unlock maybe in a couple of months. Right now I'm gonna specialize in the Vestal troop type, and this is going to be my setup. In season 2, I feel like there will be more archer commanders. I'll just add them to this setup and see how they work. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the best murder ball march for season 1. Feel free to comment down below if you have another setup that you think is better than this one. If you are still new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more content like this. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out. Like, share, and we shall meet again in the next one. Bye bye for now.